Hello everyone. I'm so glad you have joined me today. Today's project is going to be focusing on Highland Heather, Lemon Lolly, and Lost Lagoon. This is the last day for this color combo that Vicki and I are doing. So with that, let's see what else we're using. All right, I am using Darling Details, specifically this image and this image. I did not do the others that go with it, just those two. I am also using the dies that fit that to cut them out. I am using the TaylorMade Tags die, and this is like number 2, I think, in here. Let me look real quick. It is, nope, it's number 3. So number 3 from in there. I am using the Scallop Contours Tags dies, and this is the biggest scallop rectangle in there. I am using some Tuxedo Black ink, some Lost Lagoon ink, and I'm pulling out an old favorite, the envelope punch board. So I'm going to be using that, something a little different. For my card, I have a card base that's white, that's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of white that's 4 by 5 1/4, a piece of Lemon Lolly that's 4 by 5 1/4, a scrap of Lemon Lolly, and a piece of the Subtles. This is the Highland Heather pattern. It's from the Subtles collection, and the polka dots, and this is 4 by 4. All right. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside and these aside, and I will cut this out in a minute, but I want to do my stamping. Oh, I need a scrap of white. Totally missed that. I will grab one real quick. I am going to stamp my flower using the black on Lemon Lolly. And I chose to do it that way because when you stamp Lemon Lolly, you don't really see it. And now for my white scrap, I need to stamp my leaves. New pad. Wow, that was really tight. And I'm going to stamp my leaves. I'm going to give it a few seconds because it's really juicy. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my dies. I'm going to cut this one out, this one out, this one out, and I'm going to cut my tag out of the white. So I'm going to do all of that, and I'll be back. Okay, I have all my pieces cut out. Now we need to make our little envelope. The smallest that they have down here is a 2 by 3.5, and that uses a 5 by 5, and your score line is at 2. This is where you place your paper. I kind of played with it, and I put my score line at 2 7/8 because I kind of looked at what they did here, and it worked out. So you're going to take and put it at 2 7/8, draw your one line, punch, slide this around, take this point and match it up with that score line, punch, and score. Flip it around. Line your point up with your score line, punch, and score. And for your last side, flip it around, match that score line up with that little point, score it, and punch. All right, now we can get rid of our envelope punch board. So if you have one of those, pull it out. All right, now, to make my little envelope, I'm going to fold on my score lines, and I'm not using a bone folder because I don't want it to, rip the paper. All right, so what I'm going to take and do is my glue. Oh, hold on. Okay, I brought it upstairs and totally forgot where I had stuck it. All right, so I'm going to take and I'm going to put a little bit of glue along the edge here. And I'm going to stick that down. I didn't go all the way to the point because that piece sticks off. Now this piece you can do here, all the way up here, and a little bit there, just to kind of hold it in place. You can also use glue dots if you want. All right. And there we have that. And this little tag is going to go down in there like so. And I'm going to add my leaves to my flower. So I'm going to put some glue on here. Oops. I was getting ready to pick that up, going, that's not going to work, but it does because I want it on that way. All right. And I didn't pull out a sentiment. Good thing I have my sentiment sitting here I can use. I'm going to put some glue on here, and the reason I'm putting it on here is because there's that hole, and I don't want to put glue on the back of this and have it go through the hole and all over everything. All right, so I have my go-to greetings, and I think I'm going to use the hello, just a note. I'll use both because I've got quite a bit of space to use here. So let me pull in my blocks and get set up. All right, I'm going to stamp this, I believe, with my Highland Heather. All right, and let me get a scrap paper so I can test and see if this is on the block straight. Yeah, just don't rock it. There's my hello. I'm going to test my just a note. Sometimes I stamp it and don't pay any attention. There we go. Might be a little crooked. It's a handmade card. All right, so I've got that. Now this is going to go down in here like so. All right, let's get our card put together. All right, I'm going to fold and burnish my card base. This goes on next. So I'm going to add some glue. And there's that. Now I'm going to add this on top. I chose to use a die rather than emboss it. We all have our dies, and we seem to neglect them, I think. All right, and what I'm doing is I'm getting it down there. I wanted to use this die, but it didn't show up, so that's why I put the yellow behind it. And I'm going to put this right here in the center. And I'm going to use glue to stick it down so that it stays where it's put. All right. And then I need to get some gems. And some ribbon. So let me see what I can find while that sits so it doesn't move on me. Okay, I found these neutrals adhesive back sequins. They have copper, silver, brown, and gold. And I'm going to take, and I'm going to use my black and white ribbon because I don't have any I think I have Lemon Lolly, but I don't have Lost Lagoon. I must have used up all my Lost Lagoon, so I'm just going to use the black and white, which will be fine. It will set off the whole image. And I need my glue dots here. All right, so let me get a glue dot right in the middle, and I'm going to put it right there, like so. And I think I'm going to use the gold ones, but I may use the silver. I'm going to test it and see. No, the gold. The silver were lost on there. They looked almost white, not silver. All right, so let's get some gems on here. And I got some, I'll have to get that off. I got some of the putty on there. Let me have another big one. Well, come on. There. And a little one. And there. And there you have the last color challenge idea. And I used the image on the tag to decorate the inside of the card in the envelope. Now make sure you hop on over to Vicky's channel to see what she did. I have the link below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click that subscribe button below. Have a great day. Bye.